Now, before we begin with Lil Durk, let's give big ups to Young Thug who just got free. Let's see how everyone knows that Lil Durk was arrested in Florida. But let's see how it all began.
This shooting made national headlines as officials confirmed one of the 3 people shot and killed was rapper King Von from Chicago, who was here last night with friends.
Now we begin with this little sophisticated word called goaded, aka trick, which means is someone tricked you into doing something not by larceny but by provoking you, by continuously picking at you, by doing things to stimulate you to make you want to do this. We can take a good look at this when we look at the actions of the rivals of Lil Durk as they provoked him into doing something that he might not have wanted to do, knowing the circumstances around King Von's death. Now in this clip, FBG Cash raps, "I don't want to hear no get back. The whole world watch your main smacker get his shit smacked, and you ain't even get your lick back." Now, things like that is called goading. In the streets, we call that you trying to trick me off the streets. Another example how Lil Durk got goaded into a conversation with academics.
They used to say it, but you also mentioned a song. They be like, they be saying Slap for Von. I think they trolling me. By the way, them songs is fire. I ain't gonna lie.
For some reason, I just don't see them comments no more. For some odd reason. I don't know. Might be the water. You be seeing them comments a lot?
They kind of chilled out a little bit.
I wonder why.
Real street members, please explain to me, how do you slide for your man when the whole world is broadcasting it on national TV that you should do this, you should do that? There's no way to slide when it's publicly known that you about to slide. Durk, how can you slide when you got 3 clowns up on national TV talking about murder?
I don't know no politics. And listen,
why is this nigga not sliding on niggas?
well, how you know what they doing? Just because it ain't publicized on social media, how you know? How you
know if we didn't have this conversation, how you know I didn't try to get that man shot numerous times?
So why I don't know.
I don't know.
Smirk, now that you don't let these guys trick you off the streets, here is your solution and your only way home, I believe. Or maybe OTF members heard this song from the grave, King Von singing, "My guys don't slide every day." But wait, there's a savior. Could ex-President Donald Trump be the savior for the 2 fallen rap stars? This week, a special week for the Cass Corridor. Instead of doing street interviews, let's look at the next election. This week, we're going to focus on the candidate that's really for the hip-hop community. Now, how can Diddy and Lil Durk benefit from ex-President Donald Trump? Let's look at former mayor of Detroit, Kwame Kilpatrick, and how he was released from federal prison thanks to Donald Trump after being locked up by a malicious prosecutor here in Detroit. And let's look at Kodak Black and Lil Wayne, how their cases were pardoned thanks to Donald Trump. Now, Donald Trump can relate to these guys because he's been a victim of the vicious witch hunt of the FBI.
New reporting here after that unprecedented FBI search at the home of former President Trump at Mar-a-Lago in Florida. Tonight, ABC News has learned that the FBI told the Secret Service just 45 minutes before they arrived, and then the Secret Service telling Mar-a-Lago staff just moments before those agents arrived.
Donald Trump resorted to crimes to try to stay in office after the 2020 election. That's what Special Counsel Jack Smith argues in a shell filing recently unsealed, putting Trump's legal woes back in the spotlight just 1 month before the 2024 election. Smith.
Former President Donald Trump's hush money case is the first of his 4 criminal indictments slated to go to trial, and this would be historic, the first criminal trial ever of a former president. Jury selection.
Donald Trump now the first and only man who's held the presidency to face a felony conviction. There you see the verdict sheet filled out by a New York jury of 7 men and 5 women. guilty on all 34 felony counts of falsifying business records as part of an illegal scheme to corrupt the 2016 election that made him president. This is the third time that citizen jurors have held Trump accountable. Juries.
Now, if you're still unsure who to vote for this election, let's take a look. When Diddy was throwing wild parties, he was given big accolades by both the mayor and rewarded with big contracts. But soon as he began to speak positive, let's see what happened.
Through my music, and then number two was ownership. I wanted to make sure that I owned my own business. I wanted to own my own label, and I wanted to be independent. They just wanted to keep me in the colored section. I would say for businesses, you have white-only business, just like you have white-only bathrooms back in the days, and you have black-only business. And so my fight is to always make sure that we could just do business. I want to be treated equally like anybody else. And so that's what the fight is about. And it's not me just fighting for me. I'm fighting for us. Because whatever bar I set, y'all have to come behind me on that bar, and I want to make sure that it's right. So that's what the fight is about, simply put. And the last things, to make it clear, and it's different than when it was 2016. You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a black billionaire's lunch. You understand? Right. And we had.
Now the feds get you. As soon as you turn positive, this is what they want to do. Lock you up. Let's look at Lil Durk. Now, while Lil Durk was being arrested and rapping drill music, he was winning Grammy Awards. But soon as he started speaking positive, trying to unite Chicago and hanging out with the mayor and doing all these great things, now all of a sudden, here come the feds and want to lock the brother up. Now, as you can see, both Donald Trump, Lil Durk, and Diddy have one thing in common: witch hunt. Unfounded accusations being levied against these men in order to fill the hungry appetite of the FBI. I'm asking you now, vote Donald Trump for 2024 or we all in trouble.